It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning Super Bowl champs and the Bulldogs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. To get us started, kicker Sam Sloman. And we are underway here in London. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Let's
go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 49.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the
pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Devin Bush able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. They'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Devin Bush picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Here's Mond. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
The partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. On the handoff, Lynch fighting. He fumbles. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Always caught. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And some room to roam now. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And this one is incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now Mond on the bootleg. That's into the hands of the running back, Roundtree. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now Mond. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. Now, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 44-yard line.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Joseph Osai in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now left side on the swing pass.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Now it's Nwangu. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 11-yard line.
Mond looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down just inside the 10, back at the 9. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. They run it with Carson. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 49's the mic. Watch 49. Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys.
They'll look to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Devin Bush able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
60 49, guys. Mike, 49. It's a party now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Mond going to throw it. Getting this to Roundtree out of the backfield. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. 5 plays there on that drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Switch up. Switch up.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the 3rd quarter. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20.
61 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On the give is Nwangu.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
He'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lynch. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Terrace Marshall
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Bulldogs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Welcome back now here in London. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. They'll look to throw here. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown, Vikings! A great effort there. With his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. And they'll start at the 25 as Powell decides against returning it. London about set to take over on offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It's caught. Here's Langford. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. This complete to Langford. And he goes out right around the 39. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Griffith. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. Then they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
First down, the run with Lynch. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 93 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On the give, this is Lynch. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
So the final seconds have